Hello everyone and welcome back to Super Waluigi Odyssey. Yes, it's that time. I need the suits, not for anything actually in game, but I need it for luck, because we're about to do something horrific this episode. But we're not doing it yet. We're here in the Lost Kingdom first to polish off some moons here, and what we're looking for is the taxi over there, which will spit us out a moon. Let's speed that up. It's going to be another one of these episodes. The next two will both be this, so... So that, of course, gets us taxi flying through the Forgotten Isle. And then we have an interesting Koopa speedrunning here, because this one is just, well, you'll see when it shows us the map. This one is basically just climb the whole island, because I suppose it's not so big of a level, so they can do that. But this is a tricky one, actually, because there's not that much room for optimizing over the Koopas. And there's a lot of places in which you can fuck it up, basically. So this is, oh, like there. So this is going to be a really interesting one. A lot of the trick is with using these things efficiently. So jump up that way and then ground pound. Using that triple jump just really gives you that extra bit of a boost. Shit, don't want to go that way. I wanted to go up here. Oh, dead! Cock! Oh, no! I didn't see that coming. Right, let's get back up there, then. Oh, shite. Well, that was supposed to be smooth. Was not. Do I even have to go this way? Let's find... Oh, Bluey's right there. Right, let's completely ignore the tropical wigglers for now. And let's just get onto the propeller pillar quickly. Here is basically the only point you can get some time over them. With a cleverly done cap jump around the edge, you can skip out these bits where you're supposed to use the grabby man to kind of... sort that out. And kind of like break the stuff. And I think that is probably... us okay. That there's not much room for optimization there, certainly. And that'll be interesting when it comes to the Master Cup. But for now, that's us at the top here. Brilliant. So let's get our moon. Brilliant. And now what we have to do is... There's only kind of one other moon here other than the peach one. So let's head over to the Swamp Hill. Ooh, a lot of people searching for my last balloon, and that's pretty cool. Over here is a Bonneter, who says, I came to this island to see a strange creature made of differently coloured round sections. I'd love a close look at one. So he wants to see a tropical wiggler. And this is kind of interesting. There's a tiny little puzzle here for this, which is we need to grab ourselves a tropical wiggler, but we can't get it up to him by default. What we actually have to do is put it where we can get it, which is there, leave our host briefly, and before it despawns, get up here. Then bring our host down there. Hope the grabby man doesn't get it. And then once again, flip this up. And then we've got the tropical wiggler at the height, where we can extend over to here. Ah, so it's built like a chain. That's what lets it stretch. Sounds a bit like an accordion. I understand. The mystery is solved, thanks to you. And that gets us, I met a tropical wiggler. Wonderful. With that, we've got Peach, who is just as simple as go up to the summit of the island. And here, indeed, she is waiting. The plant life here is so different from anything I've seen before. What a trip we've been on. We've seen so many wondrous creatures. I picked up a power moon as a souvenir for you. Brilliant, so that gets us, of course, Peach in the Lost Kingdom, and we will finish up in this kingdom, as is always the case with... Oh, she's saying she's going to the hustle bustle of the big city. We'll finish up with a balloon world, and I have a particularly diabolical plan for this one. So it's kind of at night time here, and we're in a bit of an awkward position for what I want to do here. But let's do our best. So, I reckon I can get to the top of the island, use Glidon, and fuck off somewhere, because I think we'll have a surprising amount of time because of all the time we'll get back from these, that this is basically just not actually taking any time at all, which is brilliant. Glide on, old buddy, old pal. I'm going to take you, and we are going to go wherever the fuck it is, way over here. There we go. Ah, lovely. And we'll make it sure it's hidden around the back where no one can fucking see it. Wonderful. Let's hold it there. Brilliant. With that in place, now let's head over to the Metro Kingdom. So, we'll start off straight down here. There is a pair of binoculars, and we know what that means. Except there's also a load of shit in the air here. What we are looking for specifically is the Sphynx. There he is straight away. Wonderful. Let's speed up and get that moon, as is ever the case. Oh, and that actually goes somewhere very handy, which is into the park. On the way to that, I suppose, we'll go via this toad. So this is, as ever, the jamming toad, who is looking for revving a tiny engine, is his hint. You can only actually get this if you've beaten the secret level that it links to, which is all the way down at the bottom, is RC car. This is it. This is the music I wanted to hear. Brilliant. And with that done, he will give us a moon, which is jamming in the Metro Kingdom, of course. And keep the visualizer up, Future Doctor, because we are just going to go straight over here and grab Sphynx travelling to the city as well. Sphynx in the city, even, it's just called. Brilliant. Now we have a weird capture here. This capture is a letter. And you can just wander around as these letters. It's very strange. And what we need to do is spell out Mario. Ah, people are starting to do that one in the Lost Kingdom. I think someone's got my Lake Kingdom one. Oh, there, someone's finally got my Lake Kingdom one. Well, it held on for a while. I'm hopeful for that Lost Kingdom one, though. Wooded one is also pretty decent. I don't know if anyone's actually really attempted that yet. We'll see if it's still going in a bit. I got a good idea for this one as well. So, there we go. Having signed our name out correctly, then we can get this moon entitled Mario signs his name. Turns out it's a bit harder to write Waluigi across a park, and I think that officially counts as graffiti. Not yet. 71, apparently the best I've done. I came here travelling with friends, but they both wandered off. Those two have the attention spans of beanies. I hope they're not running around with borrowed legs. Indeed, they are. One of them we can't actually get for now, because they're to an area which we can't access until we've activated the moon rock. But the other one is very much here, so you just want to basically orbit around this park. You're looking out for someone who's got the old googly eyes on the back of his fedora, which is no one that I've seen immediately, but he just, tends to orbit this park. Ah, there he is. He's actually escaped from the park a little bit, but wandering through the city. Hello, fellow non-hat-shaped person. No, alright, you found me out. Would you take this to keep quiet? And he gives us Hat and Seek in the city. Wonderful. Right, fuck it, we're gonna have to try jump rope. There's not much for it. Let's just try the normal method first. I'm actually gonna switch over to the Joy-Cons, because I think I found they're a little more responsive for this, just because the button is much smaller, the A button, like the jump button generally, compared to the one on my Pro Controller. So let's just try the manual method. Ah, balls, I moved. Why did I move? Ugh. I think I'm going to have to use the scooter method. Just because it's so annoying how the jumps are far less responsive. The jumps will have different effects is not on, so let's try and approach this way. Right, we're in a good place for it, so let's just try this. Oh shit, did a little jump for some reason. Oh, you can just do a little jump. Oh, what do you know? Oh, fuck. Ooh, 61 was actually pretty good. After a while, you just end up doing it entirely on audio cues. Speaking of which, I want to turn this music off because it's getting into my brain. Can I put no music on? Nope, absolutely not. That's some nice, quiet, beatless music that just lets me focus on the audio cues. Bugger! Oh, that was so close! Oh, I've been doing this for so long. Oh, I feel like I have kind of nailed something there. It's worth knowing. Totally. What the shit? I'm using the Joy-Cons at the moment. There's motion control that I've never dreamed about. So, it's doable there. Totally. After about 50, as you may have noticed at the end there, it becomes a rhythm game. I'm literally just going A, and just pressing exactly on the timing. It's actually just the timing of getting there. So, to be honest, overall, I found the scooter method is no better. I'm going to try it again a couple of times. The reset is also just much faster on this one. And with the scooter, you tend to drift to the side, I noticed, which isn't ideal. Whereas in Mario, you stay the same place. But basically when you hear that sound, you want to press A. Blicker, blicker, blicker. And it just gets a bit faster, and then after about 50, it is just a rhythm game. Put it this way, I just got 44 there, literally with my eyes closed. I think I've kind of nailed something here important, is that it is all audio. That's really all that matters. So let's try again. Again, this is absolutely like a turn off your targeting computer, Luke moment where it's like, I can literally, I can reliably get 45 or something like that with my eyes closed. And once you pass 50, I think that's the thing, is once you settle into that rhythm, it actually becomes a little bit easier, but it's just getting to that level that's hard. 51, again. Jedi mode is the way to do this. Never mind the scooter method or the whatever. I'm doing it with Joy-Cons as well, so I get a bit of a rumble as well, which I don't get with my normal one, and it's just... And I'm just sitting here with my fucking eyes closed. I must look like a damn lunatic, but it's working, he says, doing the 4. But that's because I have my eyes closed. That's clearly the problem. I'm talking. Right, let's try again. It seems to be the transition to 50 that gets me. I guess I'm going into a new pace there now, and that's what's throwing me. Right. I can get past that line, though, I'm sure. Fascinated to see the graph of my kind of prediction of like when I just of my ability when I discover Jedi mode. I've clearly got a lot better, but also I'm not really pushing above that 50 yet. You can use about the first 5 or 6 to get myself well positioned in the middle, and then it's Jedi from there. Interestingly, I think the woman saying "hey" might even be better for timing, because I did better there. And I was kind of listening to that instead of the plock sound. Every time it's that transition to 50 that's getting me. But I've done it once before. Ah, 53 again, good lord. Real barrier there or something. I may have made a development there. I timed it with the haze instead of the thwaps, but the issue is her saying hey doesn't... You can't time it on that right from the beginning because it's just too slow. So my tactic at the moment is to go on visual mode until about 15 or 20, when it's fast enough that I can then just do the audio. He says, cocking it up at 8, which is pretty embarrassing. I feel like I'm getting better. I'm actually making progress with this. Like, for ages I was just trying this and just not getting any better. It's worth knowing, by the way, I've never done this. On my personal files or when practicing, I've literally never managed to do this, so it'll be fascinating if I do. Well, I'll have to. I'm going to do this one way or the other. Just might lose my damn mind. Right. Jedi mode on. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, the 54 barrier again. Maybe this isn't the amazing tactic I thought it was. It's so weird, like, how much I just fucking zone out when I'm doing it now. That I don't even, like, see the jump rope at all. I just hear flap, snare, slap, snare. And I just react to the sound with my eyes closed. It feels really weird, but I'm reliably getting to 54, so that's at least something, I suppose. Right, eyes off. Ooh, 58, that's past the barrier again. We were definitely beyond final ultimate speed, so that's something. Ah. Ooh, 61. Oh, that felt good. It's weird because obviously I can't see the timer. You get in the zone. This is baffling from a psychological perspective, and I'm sure this episode is going to be fucking massive because of it. But oh well. What the fuck? I'm losing it. The last few I've been trying to time it on the schnees, but I've not got even as far as like 30. Maybe I need to call it a pack it in for tonight. Well, at least I got the trick back again. Clearly. Well, who knows. I think I've figured out the transition from visual to auditory mode as well. It's basically do the first 10 completely visual. Like so. Then at this speed up here, you start timing it with the haze, but you hold it and hold the jump to go a bit longer. Hey, 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 hey. Then lights out at this point. Oh, I knew I'd cock that up. I felt myself press it too early. Right, a couple more, and then, you know, it's 11:30, so I'll go to bed and pick this up tomorrow. But for you, it will be no time passing at all. Oh, 52 again! It's so addictive, actually. Now I've kind of almost nailed it. Like, I know 52 out of 100 doesn't feel like I've almost nailed it, but it's like, honestly, if I can nail that transition from 50, that final, like, speed change, I feel like it'll just click into place and I'll just do it fine. Or maybe I just have to only nail it once anyway for it to work. It's weird. The only way I can describe it is when I'm kind of in the zone, like, I know when it's going to be a good one, or at least I'm going to confidently get up to 50, because what it feels like in my head while my eyes are closed is that me pressing the button is making her make the hey noise. And then I just have to kind of, like, keep that mental state going until I nail it. Weirdly now I've transitioned back to doing it on the flapping sound, and that feels a lot easier because it's like the hey she says gives you like a lead up to that, and when you speed up it gives you just that brief moment where you can react a little bit better. Maybe I'm just talking shit, I've been doing this for a long time now. Ooh, 59, I was past the barrier there, and that one felt really good. I was just absolutely in the zone with the flaps. The flappy sound is the way to do it, because also you can do that with your eyes off from the start, so let's try that again. I think I've also come to the conclusion that the scooter method only works if you're trying to do it visually. Whereas, I'm not sure that's actually a reliable method of doing this, quite frankly. He says getting cocked up after 4, but there we go. Oh, I had it there. Oh, it felt really good, and then a fraction of a second before I died, I knew I'd fucked up, but I had the rhythm so good, and then I felt myself lose it before I actually did. Ooh, that one felt really good, and I was back to using the hay timing again. So, God, I don't know. I haven't worked anything out. I think what I need to do is actually analyse the ones, like, literally look at the footage and analyse the ones on which I got, you know, way past the 50 thing, which is ironically one of my earlier attempts using the auditory method, and then just see what's actually causing me to fail there. Am I going too early or too fast, and adjust accordingly. Right, before I leave it for the night, I'm going to try one more thing, which is actually trying the scooter method, but listening for audio, once it gets beyond about 20. Let's see if there's any merit to that at all. Issue is I've got to get that far first, which is not easy with the scooter method. It's alright, it's still not that impressive as a method. It's like what you might potentially gain in a tiny bit of efficiency or ease, you lose by how much more difficult of a setup it is. Because it just takes ages. Just being able to try again quickly on the non-scooter method has its advantages. Oh, 85! Oh, it's so doable! Oh! I think one of the issues with the scooter method that I've kind of overcome now a little bit is it's a lot more of a messy soundscape, and so to hear the sound of the thwap over the sound of the scooter jumping is difficult, and what you need to kind of do is approaching from this angle and then spinning around while jumping, because you kind of want to be left to right, but actually approaching from left to right is a very slow setup. At least here I've got much more effective at the setup. He says fucking it up twice, but there we go. But 85 is good, that's one of my best, actually. I think it's just as doable with the scooter method. Oh, God, I don't know what to do. That's what I mean by kind of hop in and then adjust left and right. Ooh, 64, good one. I'm going to hold it there for now. Need to sleep. I don't think any one method is better than the other. I think the scooter method is more of a mess in terms of sound and vibration. This one, I don't know if the unreliability of the jumps, I reckon I can do it, just need to give it more time. This is going to be a huge episode, because I've still got a load of stuff that's actually planned after this, but this has already gone on for ages. I mean, I've been doing it for nearly 2 hours, but, well, see you tomorrow. So, here we are, it's now tomorrow. I have done some research, watched a lot of videos on people doing this, and I've come up with it. Well, I haven't come up with it. I'm going to try a new tactic, which requires me to get to about 40, and then you start throwing your hat, and basically you skip over 2 jumps in one, 2 rope swings in one jump, but it only really works once you're above about 40, so I'm going to try it. Damn! I really had a moment there. My recording is on 2 minutes. I really thought I was just going to sit down and do it in one. Cool. That, either I was incredibly lucky there, or that strategy has legs. Because you really just get into the rhythm of jump, throw, and you time that with the sound of it. That was actually pretty good. I had my eyes open there for once, so no Jedi mode. Let's give that another shot. Less luck that time. Tried doing it with my eyes closed. Not got the audio timing down on that yet, so let's use the visuals as well for now. Yeah, about 35, 36. When she speeds up around 36 seems to be the time to do it. To start throwing. And it smooths over that transition to 50 when things get nasty. Literally, the video I saw, the guy got up to 9999 doing, well, 3 nines doing it, which is pretty impressive. And it seemed just to be a very reliable tactic, and you just kind of get into the zone. And I nearly did it. I got 92. That's pretty good. Then the next speed up, we do it. Jump, throw, jump, throw, jump, throw. Oh no, cocked up there completely. Need to not talk about what I'm doing. That's the unfortunate thing with this. I can't narrate it in any way. If I'm not narrating, I actually just lose what I'm doing. Did I just absolutely fluke and just happen to get 92 on my first one and then be like, this is the best 10 together? Let's find out. I'm beginning to think that may have been a fluke, because every other one I've tried yet I've not even got past 50. I think I was just very lucky on that first one, but it's, again, put under the list of strategies that's doable, but I haven't done it yet. 50 again. Right, I got something the first time which I've clearly not got now, so I'm going to look at the footage from how I did that 92, because clearly something was going right there. Oh my god, there's a pigeon on my nose. Well, I seem to be doing literally nothing special there at all, just jump, throw, jump, throw, jump, throw, jump, throw, jump, throw, jump, throw. And I guess it's just about that rhythm. And I started about 40, so that's alright. So using audio alone, I can get as far as 40 pretty much every time. Okay, that was 55, which is not half bad. Weirdly, now I have to train myself to do the opposite of what I trained myself to do yesterday, which is, once you're at that point, basically ignore the audio and just focus on going jump, throw, and the trick is just in jumping as soon as you hit the ground, is the skill. Which kind of means ignoring the audio cues, because you do alter what part of the audio cycle you're on, but it's basically because you hop over the thing. As long as you're not on the ground at the point where it's on the ground, you don't have to necessarily jump over it at the right part of the cycle. This is definitely the way to do it. Like, that's 3 times now I've got above 50 in 16 minutes, compared to, like, twice in however, like, an hour and a half, or however the fuck long I was doing it yesterday. Also, I think I may have mentioned in the actual thing why I did this, but I've switched to the Honeyloon Ridge music, because I like the fact that it's so slow that there's no obvious beat to it, that it doesn't distract from this rhythm in any way. 59, again. Still, not to say sub 50, but I mean the opposite. Super 50, I suppose. But that sounds ridiculous. Well, I messed that up. I knew the timing was off then. Can't explain why, but I'm getting a feel for it again. It's happening. God, this is like some kind of weird Jedi training. I kind of hate it, but it's also fascinating from a psychological perspective. But I've still got Bloom World stuff going as well. That's from yesterday. Oh, I went too high there, he did this. See, occasionally, right, let's test this out. Occasionally he does like this one where he does like a special cap, though. Yeah, and that... So every third one's potentially weird. Oh, well. It's like his weird jump. I don't think there's much we can do for it, but... I wonder at this point whether it's just a numbers game, quite literally, of just... Oh, bollocks. Of whether just if I do it enough times, I'll get it. This tactic definitely will do it, I think. It's just how long I'm going to try it for. Which is until it works, I suppose, so... Yeah, sometimes the tap method just fails. It seems to either fail straight away or work really well, so I guess it's just where in the cycle you happen to start it. And that's just something that's either I can optimize or will just be a numbers game. Yeah, see there, it failed straight away. Like, straight away within like 2 cycles of starting it. That was... Ugh, I got distracted by my balloons going off. Oh, it's been popped. You know what? I should actually just regenerate that one here, so it'll just be grinding coins for me, because the spot I have in here, which I will show weirdly later in the episode, which is in the past for me, but also hasn't been recorded yet. A lot of weird time stuff has happened. Time-wise, everything you're seeing will be fine, but basically... Well, I'll summarise if I went a little bit. I continued playing... After a bit of a... I was like, I'll have a rest from Jump Rope. Continued playing a bit, forgot to turn recording on. So now, what I need to do is re-record all of that. Well, not re-record. The recording's fine. I just need to replay it to get back to that point again. So that's why I've got far fewer moons now than I would appear to have in the recording. As in the recording up until this point. This is my spot, by the way, up here. It's a really nice one. I just leave it there and it just grinds out some cash for me. So I suppose I won't show that at the end of this episode now, or won't have shown it. Time's weird. Either way. Oh, I hit her in the head. Whoops. Okay, that's clearly doing it too fast. I need to make sure I'm facing that way or the other way so I don't accidentally hit them in the head with the old Cappy. I'm losing it now. Damn it. I had it so good at the beginning of this session, and now it's gone from me again. I'm absolutely losing it. My skill is the word I suppose I want to use there. Can't even get to bloody 40 anymore. I just can't get that... Now, weirdly, instead of the transition to 50 that's fucking me up, it's the transition to throwing the hat that's now ruining me. Yeah, 53, not bad, not bad. I think I need to transition a little bit later, maybe 45. Let's try that again. Or I just need to stop actually messing with my approach and just do the same one until it actually works every time. If I do think it's truly a numbers game, then that's the way to do it. Oh, there, I just... I forgot to transition to cap throwing there. I was just doing it with my eyes closed in Jedi mode. Maybe that's the way to... I have no idea. That's what it comes to. I have no good wisdom here. I have a lot of tactics, all of which kind of seem like they will work, but none of them have yet. Perhaps it's because I haven't stuck at anyone at all. But there I was just doing it on the actual flap sound when it hits the ground. So, da-da, and da-da, dun, da-da, dun, da-da. And that got me to like 70. And there it's all just about holding my nerves, so... Basically anything that get me beyond 50 will do it, eventually. Oh, 89! Bugger! It's because I have my eyes closed, I have no idea how well I'm doing until I have a feel for it, kind of, but... It's weird, when it starts going really well, I have to kind of just block out everything and be like, don't focus on how well it's going, just focus on and get in that weird zone. Oh, I'm going to stick with Jedi mode, I think. I think the cap throwing thing just... Again, it's the transition that's difficult. I want basically a method where I can just reliably do it every time, so... So that sound effect is what I'm jumping on, and that's clearly doable. Ah, audio threw me. Damn it, 68, I knew I was doing... I know I'm doing well because it feels like my button presses are making the sounds, as in the plop, plop, plop of the thing. Fortunately, the cat was also poking my toes, which does not help. Ooh, that was one of the better ones. I think I'm going to definitely stick with the hat method. So what I'm doing now that's a bit different is I'm counting on the way up. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll know whenever she does the so plenty or whatever she says, it you know you've counted another 5. And then that way you can time those 5 really well. Just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes closed, by the way. Then when I get to 45, or between 45 and 50, I can more easily switch to the hat method. Oh, I've dang diggity done it! Oh, there we go! Oh, sorry, that'll be really loud. I actually can't stop now. I'm just in the zone. I'm amazed that I'm able to commentate and keep doing this, but this shows you how little I'm actually doing here. I'm literally going to jump, throw. That's the trick. Slowing down? What the fuck? You can't just do that. That's diabolical! What the? They changed speed at 120? What the fuck? That's not on. Well, let's see how far I can go this for. So the trick is definitely, it's use the hat method, get to 45 however you can, between 45 and 50 switch to the hat method, and then the trick is throw the hat at the peak of your jump like I'm doing here, and then you can do this indefinitely, I think. I think the video I watched was absolutely right, that you can just do this infinitely. And I think it's just, as long as you don't, like, fortunately the rope can't actually, like, go through you, as in when you're in the air, it doesn't matter, as long as it doesn't catch you on the ground. And what I was trying to do was, like, I was, like, pressing A, then X straight away. The trick is to look at the top of Mario's jump and throw it there, and this will go forever, I think. I can see how your man got up to 999. Oh, it's gonna get me, but, well, let's see how far I can get, and then we'll, yay! Precisely 200! Look at that, I've earned this, give me that shit. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, that's been about 4 hours. Future Doctor, put things on the screen for me now. Put how long it took. Put how many attempts it took, and put the graph. And I have got an entire rest of an episode to get on with, but I think this is going to be a long episode, but fuck it, it's worth it to show this off. But I'm not going to record that now, because this is fucking exhausting. So I'm going to record that in a couple of days' time. But for you, no time at all passes through magic of editing, and I fucked up saying magic. And with that, it is now 2.5 weeks later. I said a few days, but then I've been out of the city for quite some time. Not New Dog City, my personal city, but anyway, my personal city makes it sound like I'm a strange king of... Anyway, enough of that weirdness aside. Despite the fact this episode is already sitting at 35 minutes, because I've already edited the first half of it, we are going to proceed on, do everything else in New Dog City, and possibly... Yeah, let's do the Snow Kingdom, fuck it. Big episode, because that's what it takes to do Jump Rope Genius. Pauline, we need to talk to you next. Hello, I've been waiting for you, Mario. We heard all about your heroics in the Moon Kingdom. Truly a hero's hero. You've come a long way since we met. I wonder if you'd like to learn a little bit about me, maybe in quiz form. Here we go. Question. So you've got a lot of potential questions here, but they all just have one fixed answer. Which kingdom would I most like to visit right now? That would be the Cloud Kingdom. Correct! I want to see clouds that go on forever. Here we go. Question. What am I bad with? Festivals, fixing people, or talking to machines? Fixing machines or talking to people? That would be fixing machines. Because sexism. Machines and I do not get along at all. Here we go. Question. What do you think my hobby is? Going on walks, driving RC cars, or flower arranging? It is, in fact, going on walks. That's a slightly less sexist answer, which is nice. Correct. I love this city from one corner to another. I take walks to see it all. Here we go. Question. What do I do on my days off? Definitely not fix machines, we know. It would be practice singing. A lot of them have a bit of a similar theme through them. Correct. I'm rehearsing to get ready for the next festival. Thanks for taking the time to chat. It's good to catch up with old friends. I guess I'm feeling sentimental. Today's my birthday. Did you know that? No, how old I get, I still get excited about presents. And now that actually gives us a quest. You'll notice there's this hat here. And it makes the Donkey Kong noise when you pick it up. But that's not quite right. What we actually need to do is find her a present on the floor and give it to her. Because nothing says heartfelt gift more than I found, possibly stole something on the floor for you. But what we're looking for is up here. I realise I should have warped. But I didn't, so here we are. Up here is not what I want. Down here is what I want. Trying to buy coins is a purse. So we're just gonna steal someone's purse from a rooftop and say, hey, happy birthday, Pauline. Ah, Mario, you keep him around for a reason. God knows what it is, but you do. Thanks for taking the time to chat. It's good to catch up with old friends. You've already said all of that, blah, blah, blah. I see you have something in your hand there. Is that a purse? It's lovely. Is that a present for me? Wonderful. You figured out exactly what I wanted. I've been without a purse since I lost mine that terrible day. Please accept this in return. I think that's a reference to Donkey Kong as well. As in, wow. Is it called Donkey Kong, the original Mario game? Yeah, it is, isn't it? And that gets us a request from the mayor. Brilliant. Now we're going to do what I have already showed when we were doing Bloom World, but we want to get all... Well, I mean, I think I've shown this when we were in New Donk City properly. Up here, we have a business. We have business to do. Oh, nice. We need to get this motor scooter. And we need to get it... I can't even look down enough for it. Down to near the park there. This is easier than you might think it is. Observe. We hop on. If I fuck this up, I'm going to look like a right bellend now. We drive around, and we ignore the key, and I want to position myself here, let's say. And we can adjust ourselves in the air quite well by gassing or releasing the gas. That should do it. Oh! There we go. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but bloody good. Congrats, you're the very first customer to park your motor scooter here. Yay! And he gives us free parking, leap of faith. That's the only way to do it, but the trick is knowing that holding the gas in midair makes you go forward and letting go if the gas doesn't, so you can steer into it pretty easily. Next, what do we need to do? We need to go to Koopa Free Running, which I believe is just up this stalk. By stalk, I mean spark. Same kind of sounds. This is quite a cool one as well, and there's a trick for this one. So, they'll show us the thing, and much like the Bloom World, this one takes place in the stormy night. The Bloom World is stormy day, which is kind of interesting. We need to get up there. There's a load of Volbonans to help you. We are not going to use them. I'm going to go very different routes. The trick for this one is to go via the helipad. So, we're going to ignore them entirely, and I'm going to jump over, jump, throw. Oh, shit, missed it. Okay, right, we might still be able to recover this if we take this. That's not, nope. Right, cool, let's restart that. I was going in an angle, so I didn't jump off my own hat, and you need quite a bit of length to do this. This is only the regular cup. We haven't got to the master cups of these bastards yet, where things get a lot tougher. But I want to go long jump, then throw, jump, throw, jump. There we go. Cool. This really doesn't seem like a shortcut, but I assure you it is in the long run. Because we hop up here. I mean, this one was literally just done outside. And we actually do want to take this one all the way to the top. It's faster, I assure you. Because they basically go down to the ground level, then they go all the way across the ground, and then they climb up this final building. He's not even he's just started on the Volbonans now. Oh, okay, I didn't... I was inefficient, but still won by a fair bit. There you go, he's just up now, so... We'll have to think about that a bit more when it comes to the Master Cup, but for now, that tactic worked well enough. Now, let's head to the cafe checkpoint. And from here, we actually want to go around the back of this building for one very specific and surprisingly well-hidden bloke over here. It looks like he's about to... Well, actually, that's quite related to what he's going to say, because he says, "Man, I could go for a laugh right now. If only there were a clown around." No offense meant, of course. You're obviously not a clown. You're obviously not familiar with the work of Waluigi. But no, we need to dress like a clown. This is unwholesome. Let's go to Crazy Cap. And in the gold coin section is the clown outfit for 200 coins. Well, there we go. Horrific. Let's head back to him. If only there were a clown around. But wait, you're a clown! I feel like that's a reference to the whole Dr. I Am Pagliacci thing. Hilarious. Huh, wow, I needed that. Here, please, take this as thanks. It really does seem like he's considering killing himself there, and a clown stops him from doing it. Nintendo! For kids. Anyway, what we need to do now is go south from here. I'm going to remain as a clown until, well, next episode, fuck it, because we're basically at the end of this episode. We just need to do the Snow Kingdom after this. And we want to hop down here to where we fixed the power plant. And at this bit, we actually have a little trick to do. And I believe our final capture in the game, which is this. A puzzle part. So, this only has one very specific way it will plug in, and I can never actually remember the trick for doing this. Those left and right sides need to be the left and right, and that plug needs to line up with the plug. So we need to go there, and then roll straight onto it there. Perfectly plugs in. That's one I either get immediately, or it takes me ages of just rolling around seemingly at random until I get it. But that gets us powering up the power plant. There we go. Let's head back to the cafe for a third time. And here we need to head into this building here. And this is a quite cool little one. We just play in a retro wall through... Oh, I hate that I'm dressed like this. Through the entirety of the first level of Mario Bros. Don't forget, by the way, this pipe. For the first little underground pipe section has the thing on it. This is a secret section, a secret level, so it has a secret there. But the fact that you've got like the crowd of new donkers is quite cool. Apparently, speedrun record for this level is somewhere in the 21 seconds or something like that. Here's my completely obscure fact of the day. The world's longest sheer vertical drop in the natural world is a mountain in Canada called Mount Thor that has a completely vertical face. In the time it would take you, if you're a pretty good speedrunner, in the time it would take you to fall... Oh, shit-ass. In the time it would take you to fall from the top of Mount Thor to the bottom, you could speedrun this level. Which would be a very strange way to die, but there you have it. Why that information is in my head, I could not possibly tell you. But with that, unfortunately, we don't get to anything exploding in the castle, which is like sad. Unless, can I go through here and do that? Nah. Doesn't even do a which is a bit sad. But there we go. With that, we can grab ourselves the real moon of the secret, which is up on the big screen. Final thing we need to do. Actually, technically, we've got two things to do. I forgot about one of the irritating ones. Let's head up to the rooftop garden. Then from here, we just need to head... Ah, there she is. I was like, my note said head north. And I was looking not north. So the notes weren't wrong. I was wrong. I wrote these notes a fair while ago, especially because I had to have a bit of a rest after the whole Jump Rope Genius thing. That's 3.5 hours of my life I'm not getting back. But Peach says, oh, I almost forgot. I found a power moon in the crowd. Add it to your collection. I don't know why she's got Pauline's voice all of a sudden. You know, all princesses are the same, apparently, is the way I think. Terrible. Anyway, what we need to do now is... Oh, the three sisters from the Lake Kingdom are here. I spy for new dress designs, that makes sense. Right, I'm not going to make that jump, am I? Nope. Right, I want to get onto this building overlooking the park. Oh, maybe I don't need the building. So this is the bird that is travelling the park. And we're going to try and fucking intercept him. And he's actually travelling the whole city, I think. But this is the best place to grab him. Oh, I'm not going to be high enough, am I? No, yeah, you do need to hop down on him from above. Right, I'm going to get up there and be ready to ambush him when he comes round again. That was a very zoomed in camera, Jesus. So, we just need to look down here and I'll see him coming quite clearly. There he is! There he is! Oh, I wasn't paying attention! Right, let's try again. He did not come from where I expected him to. I thought he came a bit more from the forward, but he definitely came from the left. Right, let's get ready again then. There he is, right. And now he is coming from this way. I mean, he must have a complex kind of two-cycle maneuver. At least I learned what you need to do with him. There we go! Oh! Oh, you just need to touch him. You don't need to actually hit him with your hat. But apparently I suck. Right. Right, now he's on that one, so intercept! There we go. Shit. Problem. I should be able to jump and get it at least. Yeah, there we go. Ah! And, stop backflipping, you stupid clown! Right, there we go. Let's just... And with that, we are done in New Donk City, so let's go juice up the Odyssey. Ooh, over 600 now. I think I might unlock the final stuff in the shop if we haven't already done that. Let's head over to the Snow Kingdom next. Now, we can fit in the Snow Kingdom here at the end of the episode because there's actually not much to do here. There's only 3 moons to get and 2 of them are easy. Because, well, we'll see in a second. We have got Luigi here, who we'll do in just a second, but what I first want to do is if we go all the way to the northwest corner, you can see there on that ledge is a Koopa for speedrunning. Free running, even. So here, the goal is relatively easy. It's just to get up to where the Odyssey is. The trick is, because the weather always changes on these things, what makes it awkward is that it's nighttime. Not nighttime, snow time. Blizzard. There we go. I don't know if this is going to make me any faster. I think the answer is going to be no. Though it did briefly let me see inside the storm, so that was kind of cool. But the actual path is fairly straightforward. I just need to not balls it up. I think if I'm in head now, I will remain ahead as long as no further ballsing occurs. Oh, that little sneaky sword. Where'd he come from? Oh, bollocks. The sneaky sword's going to beat me. Help! I'm being stupid. Ugh. No, don't quit. I wanted to restart. It's because I'm dressed as a clown, isn't it? The game's punishing me. And it's right to do so. Right, there we go. Miles ahead here. Now I just need to make sure I don't get typhooned. Fucking bitch. Ah, he tackled me! Well, I'm not miles ahead. As long as I can get to typhooned again, I'm fine. Oop! He waited and I didn't! Right, wait for the typhoon, wait for the typhoon. And I don't like being right next to this bloke. There we go. Whoop! At least I know rolling is just faster than their default movement. So, there we go. Cool, let's grab the moon. And with that, that's the only one that's out here. We now just have two very straightforward ones to do. Down in Shiveria Town. Now here we just head down the hill a little bit, and in the stands here to the left is Princess Peach. Yes, I'm aware I look like this. Don't worry about it, Princess, I'm just going through a thing. This game is freezing, but at least it's nice and warm indoors. I wonder if the racing warms it up. I wish I could join in the races, they look positively thrilling. Well, you can if you find a good host. We found a power moon buried in the snow, it's yours now. So that's one of our two moons that we want to do down here. For the other one, Peach is going to talk about going to the smell of the ocean next, and we will be following her there to a better kingdom than the Snow Kingdom. But what we want to do is head down here. Then, what we are looking for is there are a pair of bonitors here, and if we talk to them... Oh. Well, either way, there is a hat and seek thing. I can't remember where the bonitors we talked to look for him are, but this guy has eyeballs on his hat. You found me? I thought I was pretty well hidden. I'll give you this. Just let me stay here, okay? And that gets us Hat and Seek in the snow. Wonderful. We are just going to end up by doing Balloon World. So Luigi's up here near the Odyssey. So here, we're at daytime, but it's still stormy. So I need to think hard about where I'm going to go that's actually worth it. The Snow Kingdom is just not very big. There's not much interesting here. Could I do something weird with a cheap Jeep? Maybe. Let's just try going up here and see what happens. Oh, not much, apparently. Right. Maybe I could do something fun with the thingy. This should be an interesting way to put it. Let's put it there. Oh, no. You have to be on the ground. Cool. There it is, then. At least it's hidden, kind of, I guess. Not my best work, but there we go. And with that, let's go and juice up the Odyssey. And we'll call it there. So thank you very much for watching this very long episode that I filmed over like 4 evenings, actually. Which have been quite spaced out. And hope you'll join me next time where we'll go on to the Seaside Kingdom, the Luncheon Kingdom, Bowser's Kingdom, and possibly then even further beyond from there. Oh, the Ruined Kingdom as well, forgot about that. And I hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.